Hello, my name is Maureen Weinberger, and I am the president of the Oakville and District Labor Council. The ODLC represents approximately 10,000 workers in the Halton region. Union activists and supporters in Halton will be for the second year marking the National Day of Mourning, April 28th, with a virtual candlelight vigil. This year's theme is the human cost of COVID. For over a year, the world has faced unprecedented upheaval due to COVID-19. The virus and its variants have wrought havoc on our society and laid bare a troubling lack of protection for workers. We were very disappointed to discover that, although promised, pharmacare was not a part of the recent federal budget. This pandemic has shone a light on egregious gaps in workplace protections and exposed employers who choose to put profits over people. Evidence from across the country shows that the virus is spreading at work, not only in healthcare settings, but also in factories, food processing, warehouses, schools, offices, transportation, and other sectors. However, these problems existed before the pandemic and have resulted in millions of deaths each year from work-related injuries and diseases. Every year, approximately 1,000 Canadian workers and more than 2.7 million workers around the world die because of an injury or an exposure that happens at work. The failure of governments in all jurisdictions to prioritize paid sick leave for workers puts everyone at risk and is undoubtedly prolonging and deepening the impacts of this pandemic. Without access to protected paid sick days, workers have been forced to choose between going to work sick or providing for their families. There is an estimated 58% of Canadian workers who don't have access to paid sick leave through their employers, according to a report by the Decent Work and Health Network. That number rises to 70% among people making less than $25,000 a year. Canada's unions call on all governments to immediately introduce or expand paid sick leave to ensure workers aren't required to go to work sick. We remember those who have lost their lives or had their lives changed forever because of something that happened in their workplace. On this day, workers, retirees, leaders, activists, and allies come together to remember and recommit to protecting workers, preventing further tragedies, and making every workplace safe and healthy for everyone. As workers, the members of the Oakville and District Labor Council will continue to mourn the dead and fight for the living.